Well, I didn't think I'd see this in my lifetime.
What?
Mitch McConnell.
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026?
Ditch Mitch, sing along with Mitch, cocaine Mitch, glitch Mitch.
What the fuck?
Is finally stepping down. And it only took 1,000 years. I'm Jazz Berganzo on this.
Thank God!
It's What's Next. A happy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jazz Berganzo, your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today, of course. Thursday. I think I said that. Yeah. Anywho. There are some things that during your lifetime you thought you would never see. You know, Halley's Comet. In my case, Super Bowl win. You know, when Philadelphia won the Super Bowl in 2017. After a 57-year drought. I didn't think I would see it in my lifetime, but thank God I was around for it. And then there's Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell. You know, sing along with Mitch, ditch Mitch, cocaine Mitch, and of course now more infamous, glitch Mitch. He's finally stepping down. After what? 500, 1,000 years? I don't know, something like that. He's stepping down as Republican leader. Why? The man is as sharp as a bowling ball. Why would he step down? Well, we all know why. And we all sadly saw it in real time. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. McConnell announces upcoming retirement as Republican leader. It's time for the next generation. Yes, it's time for a new Picard at leadership. Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, out of Kentucky, will step down from his leadership position later this year. Later this year? Not now? Anyway, he announced Wednesday on the Senate floor saying, Father Time remains undefeated. Fact. And it's time for the next generation of leadership. McConnell, already the longest serving Senate party leader in history, yes, in the history of mankind, will step down at the end of Congress earlier in January of 25. January of 25. Quote, I turned 82 last week. Unnoticeably exhausted, McConnell told the Senate chamber. The end of my contributions are closer than I prefer. McConnell reminisced about the deep appreciation about the days of his 1985 arrival in the Senate. 1985. Where were you in 1985? I'm going to show my age a little bit. I was 15. Although he said in 1984 at his speech, I acknowledge those years helped shape his view of the world while acknowledging he's now out of place. The Senate veteran said while he remains unconflicted about the good within our country and a irreplaceable role we as the leadership of the free world, it's why I worked so hard to get the national security package passed earlier this month. Okay. To fight earlier in February over that foreign aid and pro-immigration package, which of course was one of the most disastrous clusterfucks that this country's ever seen. But if you ask Mitch, yeah, it's good. It's good. Which failed to achieve majority support among the Senate Republicans, highlighted McConnell's increasingly out-of-step position among Republican leaders, senators, and voters. McConnell partnered with Majority Leader Chuck Schmuck Schumer, yes, a schmucky Schumer, to prioritize the package over overwhelming opposition inside his own party. Yes, Chuck Schumer. Give all the money to Ukrainians, Chuck Schumer. Quote, believe me, I know the politics within my party at this particular moment in time. Do you, Mitch? Do you? I have many faults. Oh, yes, and they're too numerous to put into this video. Misunderstanding politics is not one of them. Well, that is one of them. But now it's 2024, as Ecclesiastes tells us. I'm mispronouncing that word. I know it's biblical and I'm mispronouncing. I apologize. To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven, he continued. One of life's most underappreciated talents is to know when it's time to move on to life's next chapter. So I stand before you today, Mr. President and my colleagues, to say this will be my last term as Republican leader. McConnell's health problems have added to the scrutiny of his ongoing leadership. In addition to the falls and unexplained bruising on 2 occasions within the past year, he froze before crowds and cameras, unable to move or speak for half a minute or so, and requiring colleagues to help him slowly shuffle away. Let's hear a little bit from Donald Trump.
So speaking of the Senate, we saw another big story this week is that the Senate leader, Mitch McConnell, had another of what appears now to have been several major health incidents. I don't know if you saw the video of him at the press conference. What did you think about that?
Well, I thought it was sad. At the same time, I think it's a shame that he went so far out to give Green New Deal money to Biden. It was also sad that he gave trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars to the Democrats to waste on the Green New Deal and destroying our oceans and destroying our great, beautiful vistas and plains all over our country with windmills that, are very expensive energy. So that's a very sad thing also. Just amazing that he would do that. At the same time, I hope he's well.
Anyone?
And a string of
My thoughts. Never let an opportunity go to waste. Donald Trump. Gotta get those. Poor old Mitch, I'll tell you. But anyway, 1985. 15-year-old Jasper Gonzo, 1985. Didn't know politics from a hole in the ground. But there was just something about Reagan at that time that I liked. I just couldn't quite pin it yet until much, or should I say many, many years later. But anywho, the one thing I agree with Donald Trump is that Mitch, it was sad to see how, from falling down to bruising himself to, of course, the glitches. And it's a shame. And it's a shame that others haven't recognized that, like a certain guy in the White House currently, and I just can't pump my finger on it, his name. Oh yes, dementia. But guarantee you, there were so many people, including his family, who basically said, Mitch, it's time to step down. It's time to stop being the sing-along. Stop being the cocaine. Stop being the, ditch. It's stop being the glitch. It's time to retire. So he's waiting till January 25. Not now. January 25, which is to me ridiculous. If you're going to do it now. Just, rip the Band-Aid off and just move on. Move on. Spend the remaining years with your grandkids and your great-grandkids and enjoy your life. But we've seen Mitch over the years coddle. We've seen Mitch over the years kowtow. We've seen Mitch over the years bend over and grab both ankles because as long as it's good for him, it must be good for you. His voting style. That's Mitch. The only thing that I remember about Mitch is that care to remember, is that he did stand up to one Barack Obama, especially when it came to Supreme Court Justice, who could have been Merrick Garland, who of course is now current Attorney General, preventing him from being the Supreme Court because, of course, as we all know, that would have changed the whole landscape of the Supreme Court, and more than likely, Roe v. Wade would still be, quote, law of the land. Thank God. At least Mitch had balls that day, because any other time when he voted, the man tucked his balls in, like Dylan Mulvaney. But hopefully we get some real leadership. I doubt it. I couldn't say that with a straight face. I really can't. To me, I think there are good people out there. Ted Cruz. You have also another Kentucky player in Rand Paul, but they won't have Senate leaders with balls. Especially Trump. Trump wants Senate leaders with yes men. He wants yes men as Senate leaders. Not ones who go to stand up and say, well, you know what? This is garbage, and here's why. No. But at the end of the day, I salute you, Mitch. Now get the out. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Borganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue to spread the word about the show. Help it continue to grow. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.